Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we're all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here for the week of October 14th through 20th. I am just looking at my spread right now and I forgot to fill out my sidebar, but that's okay. That's a me problem, not a you problem. I am just so excited to use this stunning kit, Pumpkin Patch, from Dash of Sun. It is absolutely beautiful and honestly just like stole my heart. I love it. We chose family pumpkins this week. We decorated for Halloween. It was perfect. The perfect kit. Love it. I am sorry about my camera quality. This is what happens when I don't check my camera when my children have been playing with my phone. I believe that particular filter is called Children's Dirty Hands. Anyway, I don't know what happened this week. I struggled greatly filling out this spread, putting down stickers, deciding where I wanted shit to go, spacing, all of that. I don't know what went wrong this week, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, it was a very, very, very busy week. My spread is very full. I just don't like some of my spacing. Um, but I don't have a lot left over from the kit, which is really, really exciting. And I particularly loved, I didn't pull in as much foil as I probably could because it is a foiled kit, but I did use my stickers that I've been hoarding from Magical Sticker Co. That's Lindsay Morgan Plans. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I hope her shop will reopen. Like, I hope she finds the time. Obviously, every single time. She's a very busy lady, so I don't know if she'll be able to. I know she's working full time and I believe in school as well. But anyway, yeah, I was very excited to do this. I'm just looking at myself planning. I don't know. I took like my sweet time doing the beginning of this spread and the kit base laydown, but like I really shouldn't have given how long it took me to do my Monday through Wednesday and then my Thursday through Sunday. And I will tell you something fun. The filming of this only took like each section together combined. It was a total of 30 minutes. The longest part of filling out my spread every single week, hands down, and it has not changed since I started planning, was writing in things. I hate it. It's my least favorite part. I love the look of my completed spread. Don't get me wrong. I think that's fantastic. But I really, 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 really hate filling it in. Mainly because if you guys have been here for a while, I still have some residual issues in my pinky on my dominant hand from a car accident that I was in 2018. Mind you, I didn't go get treatment for that, so, that's kind of on me, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. I'm like amped up tonight. I just did a solid 30 workout before I finished filming this and now doing my voiceover. I had a run-in with a raccoon. He's in my shed right now eating my birdseed and I'm like furious about it. And my kids were really good tonight and I don't have a lot of dishes to do. So like life's good. Oh, and it's the Leafs playoff game, but obviously I am here with you doing a voiceover because the anxiety is so stinking for real. So, I am here and I'm really honestly just sort of riffing with you until I get to my day by day because that's where the good stuff is. But yeah, here we are. I feel like the lighting is a little bit better for this second clip and then awful for the third one. So I am so sorry. Anyway, on Monday, now that I'm looking at my planner, I realized that instead of Burr Chilly Morning, I wrote up at 3:30 a.m., which was the first thing was Burr Chilly Morning with the Coffee Monsters Co emoji. The second thing was also up at 3:30 a.m. And then I used a paper and milk Maru. My husband and I agreed that if there are mornings that are difficult like this, I will get to go back to bed. So I napped from 7:20 till 8:50. I couldn't really sleep in more than that. I have not slept in past 7 a.m., maybe 7:30 in about 5 years. So yeah, that's where we're at. I had a lovely shower this morning, and then we took a family walk to Starbucks. This was the Thanksgiving holiday Monday, so it was really fun. The shower squish is from Fox and Cactus. Then I used a Stick with the Plan Co. sticker, a park sticker to know that we went to a park near my house, just so that the kids could have fun. Really cold though. Then we drove to Toronto and went to a park close to my mom's house with another Stick with the Plan Co. sticker. And then I got to use my favorite sticker that I use once per year, which is the Fox and Cactus, or Fox and Pip Turkey Girl. I use it maybe twice a year, actually, just to note that it was Thanksgiving dinner at my mom's. There's just not very many opportunities for me to use a girl with a turkey. As you can see, I definitely messed up on the top. I put the two together and they were so stuck down. I will say this, having the Sadie Stickers planner, stickers don't typically come up particularly easily. And I find that Dash of Sun Kit stickers particularly don't come up easily. So it was just not the day to pick everything up. So that was my first issue with the week. I think it turned out okay. Like you can't super duper notice, because you'll see the big issue that I did on the Tuesday. On the Tuesday, it was my flex day, so I had a day off work and I slept in on this day. And then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. little pencil. My friend Rachel gave them to me and she remembered where they're from. And she let me know. Also, I was struggling to get, for some reason, my stickers. I think it's because the humidity is really bad. It's our first day in the 70s here, like properly in the 70s all day. And it was, which is the 20s for my Canadian folks and the rest of the world, actually. Anyway, it was very humid today and the stickers weren't coming up easily. Then my cat had an appointment at 10 a.m. So I used a paper and milk for that. What's it called? Magical Sticker Co. Costco script and a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. Icon, just to note that we went to Costco on this day. And then I wrote in laundry. Now I have been using these pens, the Pentel Energel Curo pens. The barrel is very thin, and I am wondering if that is one of the reasons that my hand is hurting me. I think I might need a thicker barrel. Moving on. I also, for some reason, thought that I needed a day extender on this day, but I only had 2 more things, and it ended up, I really messed it up. But I decluttered, using another squish icon, my littlest clothing. And then my front closet, which I don't understand how my front closet gets to be a disaster zone at least once per week. But thankfully, the pull stickers came up very nicely. This is the Prairie Planner Day Extenders, and they are removable paper. They are a godsend. And then this little icon was from the kit itself. On Wednesday, I used a Gracie. She is no longer available from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. Just to note that I worked in office. And then another squish in a car just to note that I was driving, which was very exciting. Again, I am practicing my driving to get my license. And this is like when I started to be less anxious about my driving, which was good. Then I walked 1.5 kilometers, and that is just the walk from my work down to the bus stop. I could take a bus from my work down to the bus stop, but you know, if the weather's nice, I don't see why I shouldn't just walk. And then in the afternoon, my in-laws came over and watched the boys. I don't know how much longer I marked this for. They do it every single week because of the schedule, so it's not bad. And then we had a nice bedtime on this night, so a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark that. Then I did a general tidy of the house, and I had an early night myself. And then on Thursday, I guess the lighting's a little bit better here. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, I worked from home. So to mark working from home for the rest of the week, I noted that with, what's it called? Paper and milk marus. And then I did a fox and cactus order on this day. I splurged so much this week. Oh my God. You'll see it. You'll see it. And then after that, I did my budget because why not budget directly after you splurge, right? So I did my budget just to see what else, because it was a big weekend. There was a lot of sales this weekend. And so I used another Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon and a laundry script. Obviously I did laundry. And then when I was working from home, I went on a nice lunchtime walk. And that little shoe icon is also from Fox and Cactus. Another icon from the kit, we went and did groceries. And then that evening, I pulled some stickers. I very much can sense a trend here. Again, trying very, very, very hard to catch up. On Friday, as I mentioned, I used a paper and milk to note that I work from home, but also that we went to Toys R Us to get birthday presents for a birthday party that my son was going to on Sunday. And then I used the splurge icon to note that I made a Dash of Sun order. I very much enjoyed it. I'm very glad I did. I'm pretty sure this was in it. Then I played with my kids and I used just the ABC little squidge, I think it is, from Stick With a Plan Co. And then in the afternoon, after the kids went to bed, I guess, I pulled more stickers. So that combination is, again, from Magical Sticker Co. and the Coffee Monsters Co. I don't know why I didn't pull out a script for this when I pulled it out every other time this week. I admit I was rushing a lot when I was running, like going through my stickers when I was pulling everything, because I really wanted so badly to get this done. Didn't matter. I'm still delayed in getting everything up anyway. Then I used another splurge icon. I ordered my Sadie Stickers 2025 planner. I'm so glad, nearly done with this 2024 planner. I will be done with it before June. I am not going to be 6 months behind in my planner. I refuse. I point blank refuse. And then I had another difficult bedtime. Again, just trying to get into the routine with my kids. There were a lot of difficult bedtimes, and then it magically just, we got into a routine, we got into a rhythm, and it was good. Then on Saturday, I had a rotten sleep, and we drove to Toronto. My father and his girlfriend watched my kids, and then I ran the Toronto Waterfront 5K. Worst race I've run in a really, 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 really long time. Actually, I think it is the worst race I've ever run. Just a calamity of errors. A lot of people with cell phones FaceTiming, like, what are you doing? It's a race. Anyway, when I got back to console myself, not to console myself, I had wanted something. I wanted the Coffee Monsters Co. stuff, so I placed an order, and then I ambitiously signed up for the spring runoff and then was unable to run it. So that was really frustrating for me. I did more play with the boys that afternoon, and then it was a very, very, very tough bedtime on this day. On Sunday, we walked as a family to get pumpkins, then to Shoppers Drug Mart to get birthday cards. We went to Dollarama for more Halloween decorations. I did laundry. My son had his birthday party. I had a little solo nap. Then we placed the Halloween deco outside, and I winterized my garden, and bam, she's done. She did it. I beat my timer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and well, friends. Toodles.